Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for all your support. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this may resonate with your situation or perhaps someone around you. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Now, if you're interested in a more personal reading, please check out my description box for the channel, and it will give you all the details. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for us today. All right. We have indigo and crystal children. Okay. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So a lot of you may be indigo or crystal children. You may have indigo or crystal children. But a lot of you need to help children here in some sort of way. Some of you may be a teacher or, mentor children in some sort of way. But it's all in a way to benefit their life. We also, teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, thus teaching these ideas to others. So a lot of you are trying to teach children to learn possibly from your mistakes, okay? Or mistakes that generally happen in the world. You're being a great mentor to them because you want to lead them in the right direction. And I feel like even doing this for these children is definitely teaching you something about the world and about yourself. So let's find out more information about this situation here. I feel like you're definitely using your heart, or you love what you do with the heart chakra energy. And we also have a lot of solar plexus, so a lot of you are very confident in, working with children or dealing with children, okay? And it's, again, a lot of passion with the pink and the purple here. You're very passionate about what you're doing. I'm getting a very fiery type of energy. All right, so what else do we need to know about this situation for the collective? We have Pluto, which represents transformation. So some of you may be, the life path number 11, which is an ascended master, or you are trying to transform into that energy, okay? And you're doing through working with children. All right, number 11 goes to 2. That talks about peace, balance, harmony, teamwork, right? We also have 8th house, which is all about endings and new beginnings. 32 goes to a 5. So there's going to be some sort of transformation or change that is going to be happening around you, okay? Mars, which is force, so it's going to be something that is forced upon you, whatever this change is. So I feel like a lot of you are not going to be happy with this change, whatever this change is that's coming, because with Mars energy, it's all about forcing a change versus you deciding to make a change. So there's some sort of change coming in. And then we have number 52. This is void of course moon, missing. Number 52 goes to a 7, and that talks about some sort of hidden knowledge, okay? Now, this also talks about intuition, but this is hidden. Some information is hidden from you that's going to force this change, and you guys do not see it coming, is what I'm getting. There's some sort of ending that's happening. Okay. So what do we need to know about this situation for the collective? Because the collective here, someone's missing vital information that could make a big difference, okay, to this situation. All right, so what's going on in this situation for the collective? All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So a lot of you have some sort of long-term plan when it comes to children or working with children. Like, say, maybe you work at a community center, right? And, it's been open for 5 years and you want to be there for, 150 years. And you're focusing on how to get that happen, okay? There's also some sort of financial aspect to this as well. You may rely on possibly donations, okay? Something to that extent to keep this operation going. And with the World card being the obstacle here, I feel like whatever this whatever this community building or community program, I feel like it's going to need to end, and there's going to have to be a new start to something else, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so in the past, I felt like whatever this community establishment was, you know, kind of like a, what's the word I want to use? Like it ran itself type of thing, okay? There wasn't any, like, yes, you got donations and whatever, and that money went to what you needed, but it wasn't 100% reliant on donations. You see what I'm saying? Like, this could be that, you know, this is government funded, okay, and then you find out that for next year the government is no longer funding this community situation, so there's going to be an issue when it comes to money, okay, and the finances, and it's going to lead to some sort of heartbreaking news or situation, because the Swords energy talks about communication. So there's going to be some sort of communication coming towards you that's going to be heartbreaking, okay? We have the Moon card here. We have the Six of Wands. We also have the King of Wands. And we also have the Hierophant. Yeah, because the Hierophant can also represent government, okay, government funding here. And whoever's in charge of the government funding, I feel like, is keeping the secret that they are no longer funding this project. Okay? So especially if you are just one of the people that work there, you're not going to know about what's going on. It's only the person who's at the top here that may know what's going on. Okay? Or it could just be the government itself that only knows what's going on. But there's going to be some action that's needed in order to gain a victory in this situation. So even though the news is bad, there is still a way for it to be successful. It's just going to have to go in a different way. That's, you know, it's almost like a, you know, if you don't do this, you know, it's going to end and that's it. So it's kind of like a make it or break it moment where you need to take some sort of action. This could be something as simple as doing a fundraiser to get the funds you need that you used to get from the government, okay, or some outside source, some outside company could be sponsoring you. I don't know what the situation is, so take it how it resonates. But they are no longer going to be doing this, okay? And that's what you are not aware of. All right, so what else do we need to know about this World card? Okay, let's get some clarification. We have the Sun card here. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're going to expose the truth that they are no longer investing in the situation. I'm hearing it's time. I don't know what that's about, but for someone here, it's time for this to be over, okay? Because you've experienced nothing but delays in the recent past. There hasn't been any progress, especially when it comes to money or getting money back. So say you run a community hall. We'll just say that, okay? A community hall, and the government has, or a company, outside company, has always given you, you know, X amount of dollars, and that's what you can use for community events, right? Well, they were expecting that there would be some sort of profit that you would receive from having this community hall here, okay? So they were expecting you to do more financially than you were, because with the Nine of Pentacles, yes, it's stable, and yes, it can run itself, but they were expecting more out of it than what you actually received, is what I'm getting. All right, so tell me about the Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So this communication is going to come in fast. I feel like whoever this company or this government agency is going to send a specific person, an official, to let you know the news that they're no longer going to be investing their time or energy into this situation. And a lot of you feel like they were sabotaging the situation, okay? I feel like that's what you're going to be saying to this person is, you guys know that if you close this community hall, for instance, then it's going to affect where the children going to go after school. You know, where are they going to learn life skills? Where are they going to go play music or play basketball or whatever it is, right? Like, you're going to have a lot of questions for this agent that they send, or of this company or the government, as to why they are doing this, okay? Now, what's the Moon card? We have the Five of Swords. So they've already made their final decision, so there is no changing their decision. You're not going to be able to convince them with this Knight of Wands to decide to invest in this situation any further, okay? And they're going to quickly just call back, you know, and close the situation, and that's it. I feel like this company or this government program is going to invest in something new. Okay, they've already, again, made this final decision that, you know, this example community hall is closing, and they're going in a completely different direction. Okay, they're putting their money elsewhere. Now, this could be that, oh, you know, they're going to put the, like, if it's a town, right? Oh, well, instead of putting the money into the community center, we're going to put it into the roadways because people are complaining about the roadways, or whatever the situation is, because I do have the Chariot card, which represents travel. Or we're going to build, you know, an airport so we can get more people visiting the town, or whatever the situation is. But they've already made up their mind. There's going to be no changing that. There's going to be no, oh, well, can't we do this, or can we compromise? No, they're done, okay? So what is this Six of Wands about? We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we also have the Nine of Swords. So a lot of you are going to be very stressed and anxious about where you're going to get the money to continue this program, because whoever this business or government people are, they're pulling their money out, okay? So a lot of you are trying to figure out, okay, well, where are we going to get the money to keep this open so that way the children have somewhere to go and to learn and, you know, interact with other people. You know, it could be an after-school daycare program. I don't know, whatever the situation is, okay? But I feel like you need to focus on the families, okay? Or the community here is what I'm hearing, in order to get a new idea of where to get this finances from, okay? So you're going to have to lean heavily on family, community, something to that extent here, in order to get this to continue to go. All right, so tell me about this King of Wands energy. All right, yeah, you're heartbroken with the Three of Swords. Okay, you're angry. You're really angry at this company because, again, you know, you're just like, this doesn't make sense. Why would you prioritize this over the children? Because the children are the future, right? So why would you do this? Like, you're really angry at this company, okay? And I feel like, you know, this company is greedy, okay? Whether this be the government, the local officials, okay, the community, whatever it is, you know that they're greedy, and they're doing it out of greed because they're not making enough from whatever this community thing is, that they're going to focus somewhere where they feel like they can make more money, okay, because they're greedy, right? We have the Page of Cups. They're going to communicate how, you know, they've loved working with you. They love what progress you've made over the years. You know, it's very, anyway. Two of Wands. But I feel like a lot of you are just like, how can, like, I don't understand the thought process behind your decision, because the Two of Wands talks about decision. Like, I don't understand why you don't value, the children of the community over something else that may not be as significant, right? Yeah. And a lot of you feel like whoever this is that's pulling the funds is betraying not only you, but the whole entire community. And you're like in outrage is what I'm hearing. Like, it's almost like a protest type energy that I'm getting from these cards. Like, okay, I'm going to gather the whole community together and we're going to protest this company or protest this official because they're doing this. But that's not going to change anything here. You see what I'm saying? What you need to do is focus on the community and see what the community can do in order to keep this going, okay? Because maybe there's another solution that you may not have thought about that someone in the community may have in order to keep this going, but in a different way. Maybe it's in a different location. Maybe it's, whatever. Maybe you get the funding from a different company or whatever the situation is. Because there are a lot of, especially even local businesses that will, sponsor or donate money every year to, events, especially when it comes to children. So there are different ways that you can finance and get the money you need. It's just not going to be through whatever this government program or, company has been sponsoring you for this time. That situation is dead and done, is what I'm hearing, okay? And a lot of you, I'm hearing, are going to be torn with the Lovers card, because it's almost like, how did this even happen? How did this happen? But with the Emperor energy here, this is completely out of your hands. Them pulling their funds, there's nothing you can do, and you know this, okay? So you're going to have to find a different way if you want to keep this program or location open. You're going to have to find another way, but it's not going to be through them. I guarantee you that. And you can protest all you want, it's not going to change anything, okay? So instead of focusing on what you can't control, focus on what you can control. Is there another location you can use? Is there, that's maybe less expensive? Are there local businesses that would be willing to contribute to this, this community event or business, whatever it is, okay? Are there local businesses that would be willing to donate every year? Are there families, especially wealthy families in the neighborhood, okay, that would be willing to donate money? So you need to think outside the box, okay? Because you've relied on this one specific government official or government program or business, okay, to fully fund what you've needed. But now you need to focus on possibly having 10 or 15 different people contributing finances to keep this running, okay? But I do see that you are able to be successful, but it's going to require a lot of work on your front to be able to continue to keep this running, okay? All right, well, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.